What's up guys, Chinese Guy here. I'm back today and I'll be talking about the two attack boats and the jet ski in Battlefield 4. Unlike the Rhino boats from Battlefield 3, these boats are very powerful with a lot of firepower and armor to protect you. They're almost like tanks of the sea. In Battlefield 3, the Rhino boats puts you in the open for anything to kill you. There are no warning for the lock-on missiles, so you'll randomly get javelin, but this is not the case with these attack boats. I still think there's a possibility for the Rhino boat to return in maybe the other maps, just used purely for transportation. I think if DICE took the time into perfecting the naval warfare in Battlefield 4, then the new attack boats can really do some damage on the battlefield. The two attack boats that we've seen during the live stream is the American RCB and the Chinese DV-15. I'm not too sure what the Russian faction's attack boat is, so please leave your suggestions down below. If you already didn't know, each attack boat is also carrying two jet skis as an escape vehicle. One jet ski for two members of the attack boat. So if your attack boat's heavily damaged, instead of going into the water and becoming sink ducks, you'll have fast jet skis to help you get back on land and into the battle. Let's get started by talking about the American RCB. The American RCB in real life is called the CB-90 class fast assault craft. It is used by many navies around the world, including the United States Navy. The RCB stands for Riverine Command Boat, and this boat goes quite fast, up to 74 kilometers an hour or 40 knots. Its main cannon is a 30mm high explosive autocannon, and on the sides are two M134 miniguns for the two gunners. Then there's the Chinese DV-15. It was first seen in Battlefield 4 Angry Sea gameplay and was used by the squad to escape the USS Titan to go back to the USS Valkyrie. It's much less the same as the RCB, but except the two M134 miniguns are replaced with the Chinese CS LM-12 Gatling gun. Compared to the RCB, this boat is much smaller, and usually smaller mean faster, so I think the DV-15 is faster and more maneuverable, but it will probably lack a bit in armor compared to the RCB. As I've said before, there's two jet skis on the back of the two attack boats, and on the jet skis there are two seats, a driver and a passenger. Not much can be said about them except they're extremely fast and can help you get away from tough situations. Now let's talk about the customization options for these attack boats. First off, customizations are split into these categories: primary weapon, secondary weapon, countermeasure, optics, upgrade, and paint. I'll one by one go through each of these customization options and tell you what I think can be added. In the primary weapon section, it includes the 30mm HE shell, which does heavy damage against infantry and light armor. It's not really for taking out tanks. In this section also is the burst shell, which fires 10 round bursts of 25mm shells, more for aircrafts and light armor vehicles. I think there could be many more options for this category in the future, but for now it's only these two. Taking a look at the secondary weapon section, there's the ATGM. It is practically a tow missile from Battlefield 3. It is a user-guided anti-tank missile that does large amounts of damage to heavily armored targets and infantry around the blast radius. Then there's the anti-air missile. It is a surface-to-air missile, and you must maintain the lock-on until they have made contact with its target. In a way, this attachment just turned the attack boats into anti-air weapons. The countermeasure section currently only includes the IR smoke, which make the boats launch puffs of infrared deflecting metal shards that break lock-ons and spoof incoming missiles. If you already watched my tank in-depth video, then you've probably already heard me say something called Iron Fist. What Iron Fist does in real life is it deflects any large projectiles coming towards the vehicle. If you played Modern Warfare 3 before, it's basically the trophy system but for a vehicle. I think this could be a countermeasures for vehicles in Battlefield 4. In the optics section, it only has zoom optics, which gives you 3 times the zoom so you can take out targets further away. I think thermal optics and IRMV optics could also make it into this section. If you guys have any more suggestions, please put them down in the comments. The upgrade section has things like maintenance, which helps make the time between taking damage and automatic repairs start shorter. There are things like proximity scanner and autoloader could be in this section too. Lastly is paint. Like any other vehicle's paint, there are many of the same ones which you can choose from. They'll all help you to blend into the environment. Paint is something that would give the players more customization, and I believe it should have been in Battlefield 3 already. That's it from me about boats in Battlefield 4. If there's more information, I'll update you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If it isn't too much, please leave a like and a comment down below. I appreciate it. Also, check out my channel down below for other Battlefield 4 detail analysis videos. I'll continue to strive for being your #1 source for Battlefield 4 videos. Peace out guys.